Don't you hate it when somebody answers their own questions? I do. Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is MAVIS, which is an interesting name for a band. AR MAVIS. They've got an album coming out, Grief is No Ally, and that's an album cover and a half, isn't it? This is out 15th of December, so not quite yet, but very, very, very soon. Song called Calypso. So this was sent to me by the PR company. So let's see what they said, because it's always fun to see what the PR company says. So it says, for fans of North Lane, nope. And While She Sleeps, nope. So there you go. I have no idea. So it says German metalcore quartet. Metalcore. Okay. German metalcore quartet MAVIS released their new single Calypso 10th of November. The band will also announce their debut album Grief is No Ally, due for release on the 15th of December. Calypso marks the band's first creative endeavour since the exit of founding member and chief songwriter Robin Dachler. See, that's a worry, isn't it, when you lose your founding member and chief songwriter? That's a problem. I'm surprised that the PR company is telling me that. Anyway, so it says, offering a surreal odyssey that navigates the often essential transformation life imposes. Fair enough, because this will be an essential transformation if you've lost your main man, kind of thing. Anyway, so they had plans in 2020, I'm paraphrasing now. But of course, we had one of those pesky pandemic things which put everything back. So not only the beginning of the pandemic hit them right at the start, but lineup changes due to illness, mental issues, or members giving up on making music entirely. So how many of this band, how many of MAVIS are still here, you know? So just as they booked live shows again roughly 18 months ago, their bad luck peaked with a studio fire in which they lost instruments, equipment, and all merchandise. Flipping heck. I mean, do you get the feeling somebody doesn't want this band to exist? Right around that time, the two remaining members of MAVIS found a new drive as they could complete the lineup once again. Since then, the quartet worked tirelessly on putting all their experience into the songs that now make this jewel of a debut record. Well, they've got enough to go on there from that couple of years of utter nightmare, I imagine, to write more than one album of just angst-ridden anger, you know. But I haven't heard this. I must have heard a couple of seconds of it, because even though it comes from the PR company, I always like at least click on it and go, is this the sort of thing? But I've got no memory of it. Because this has been in my bookmarks since, when did this come from the PR company? Yeah, this came from the 10th of November, so it's probably been in there, 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks. I shall stop talking now. Thank God for that, says everybody. And, play it. I don't usually pause my videos, so I apologize profusely for pausing this one. But what I'm getting that I really need to say right now is like if Linkin Park did metalcore. Do you know what I mean?
From my life, drifting through the darkness. But the single spark is glowing, it illumines me. I try to fill my lungs, but I drown instead. I sing through the water. Pacing through the water, I can hear no sound. I'm all at once as I'm sinking to the ground. The waves are crashing in, no lights around, but a single spark is pulling me back down.
So while that plays in the background, ding, ding, I'll probably turn the music down a little bit when I actually edit this later, but it's still pretty loud in my ear. First off, good job, Dead Ape Films, because the cinematography in this was really good. You know, it's like, wow, this is really good. Oh, hang on, we're coming to an end. Okay, cool. So, yeah, really good cinematography in that. It's like, because these things can sometimes seem really quite cheesy when you take a lot of people out into the woods and we'll just film you being a bit weird. And sometimes, quite often, it just doesn't work because whoever made it just didn't really know what they were doing because they didn't have the money to get really professional people in. But this came across, I think this really, really worked. Anyway, that's not important right now. I just got so much Linkin Park does metalcore, and it really works. I think it's the key changes and also the melody, some of the melodies as well, but there were certain key changes. But it really, really works, and I really quite like that. And I'm not really a core fan, but I think it's just that it had lots of melody in it, as well as, you know, very hard hitting and uncompromising. But really listenable. And I think that's probably the important thing. It's really listenable stuff instead of just trying to beat you with a stick. It just sounded really good. And I was like, wow. But yeah, I'm sorry, Mavis. I don't know how unhappy you'll be about the Linkin Park thing. Because it's probably maybe not what you were going for, but I can hear it. I can just hear it. Maybe just me. Let me know in the comments, everyone, as ever. But yeah, I mean, that's a really good job. I'm sorry to hear about your literally terrible last 3 years or so. But you've come out of it a winner, basically. You know, this is really, really good stuff. That's what I think. Let me know what you think, everyone, as ever, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.